Michael Schoen, please approach the bench.
Morning. All right, sir, since you're our first, I got to get all this adjusted properly. There we go. All right, sir, so this is case number 2025 CM12297. Could you state your full name?
Michael Henry Shane.
Thank you, sir. So we're here on a criminal trespass violation. That's a class 3 misdemeanor. Do you recall in the group advisory the penalty range I discussed with you on that? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. This is a victim crime, so depending on your plea, it'd be what happens next. We'll have to schedule another court date regardless.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about the attorney waiver form that I discussed in the group advisory?
Kinda. I don't have no money or nothing. So.
Okay, so this case does not have any jail time. So if it did, the prosecutor would be required to notify the court of that. So you're not facing jail time, whether you plead guilty or no contest, or if it goes to trial and you're found guilty, you're still not facing any jail time as a consequence. And that also removes the ability to have a court-appointed attorney unless you have another reason. So I understand that you're saying you can't afford it, but do you have any, it's two-pronged, remember?
I'm good.
Okay, so do you wish to waive the presence of an attorney?
Oh, yeah. I guess
Okay, so do you have your attorney waiver form with you? If you would check that top box where it says, I do not want an attorney. Is there a pen in there? Yeah, there you go. And then you've
Check
already...
this box right here?
See, there you go. And then you've already dated and signed it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I'll take that form only. You keep that other one. This paper is here, basically what I just told you in that advisory just now, so.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No, sir.
Okay, how do you wish to plead the charge, sir?
No contest.
Okay. So what we'll have to do is, like I said, I'm going to give you another court date, and that will be for the sentencing portion of the case. We'll notify the victim, see if they wish to say anything. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But we have to give them that opportunity too, and then that will be the final court appearance unless there's an issue that happens after that.
Okay.
Okay? Do you have any questions at all?
No, sir.
All right, sir. If you just want to stand off to the side, we'll get you a copy of that court date here shortly, and you'll be free to go. Is your address still good on 12th Avenue?
Yeah, that's the mailing address.
Okay, do you have a phone by chance?
No, sir.
Okay, email?
No, sir.
Okay, well then we've got everything accurate.
Stephen Eldridge.
So you folks see in that group advisory, if I had to do that every time, how long we'd be here? Come on. How you doing, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, sir, this is case 2025 CM12295. Could you state your full name?
Stephen Craig Eldridge.
All right, Mr. Eldridge, we're here on a criminal trespass violation, a class 3 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory information?
Yes.
Do you have any questions on your attorney waiver form? How do you wish to proceed with or without an attorney?
Without my return.
Okay, if you would check the box that says I do not want an attorney on that form.
On this
The
one
top,
here?
yeah, at the top up there. See those two, here's some loaners if you need.
I got mine right here.
Oh, okay, okay. We've got them sometimes when people.
Oh, I really respect you're a great judge.
Oh, appreciate that,
So-
thank you.
And where's the top box here?
It's a little bit lower, so put.
Oh, right here?
There's two options, yeah. If you're
Okay.
waiving the presence, then you check that top box.
I do not want an attorney.
Okay, and then you've already dated and signed it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take that from you. No, just that one paper.
Just
Keep
one
that.
here?
That's your copy of the ticket, and that other one is explaining today's procedures. Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you?
No, sir.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Okay. We'll have to schedule you back for sentencing because it does involve a victim. We have to comply with that victim's rights notification, so that should be the last proceeding that happens on this case.
Well, what happened, Judge, is like you're saying, I talked with the people, the manager at Bash's,
Mm-hmm.
and they said it was okay. I don't know if it's a corporate thing, but I should have, like you're saying, got something in writing.
Well, so if you're not allowed to be there, and
Yeah,
they're,
I know that.
and they're changing their mind, two things need to happen. Number one, you do need to get that in writing from
Mhm.
Bash's or
I understand
Patrick, and make sure you take that to the police department because they have their own system that says
Sure.
you're not allowed there. And then you can show them that, and they can say, welcome to bash us again, or whatever has to happen there.
I got them mixed up, like they're saying. I thought it was like they're saying, like I was from Safeway. I thought like they're saying no traffic against Safeway, but it was like committed bashes. I got it like they're saying
Okay.
a mistake.
Yeah. Okay.
The ADD in mine's like.
Well, if you're wanting to know if you're allowed back at any of those establishments, then you just contact them and ask them.
Sure.
And then if they say yes, then make sure they give it to you in writing before you go on there, because you don't want the police to.
Well, I don't want this to
right.
happen. I'm trying to like to see it being a law-abiding
Right.
citizen, like they're saying. You seem like you're saying my past records, and I
Yeah.
haven't been like you're saying.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what's needed if you're wanting to wish to go back to those facilities, and then we'll send notice to this, for this, and they may or may not come or
Sure.
have any input, but we'll get you that court date regardless. Now, I've got this as an address, if I can get you to take a look at it, is that still good?
Well, I have them homeless,
Okay,
but
so I'll
this is
indicate
all
that.
my, like they're saying, I receive my mail at the, like they're saying, the warming center.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
The warming center,
All right.
like they're saying, all my mail and stuff goes to
And your
there,
phone
but-
still works, with 0663?
Yes.
How about an email?
No email.
Okay,
I like
okay.
to no email.
Okay. All right, so sir, if you want to stand right off over here, we'll get you that court date for sentencing.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
If you have a seat, she's taking her minute, I'll give it to you. You just have a seat, I'll bring a chair. Liberate further. I'll think I'm not too much to be appreciated.
Mason Ferris?
Hello there. All right, so this is case 2025 TR 358. Could you state your full name?
Mason Lee Ferris.
All right, Mr. Paris, I'm going to need you to speak a little louder, only
Yeah.
because we're on record, okay?
Mason Lee Ferris.
Thank you, sir. All right, so we're here for two allegations. One of them is a civil traffic violation, which is a speeding violation alleged at 70 miles per hour in a 50-mile-per-hour zone.
Correct.
The second one is the criminal offense. It's a Class 1 misdemeanor of driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. Did you understand that group advisory I gave?
Yes.
Penalty range?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions on your attorney waiver form?
Nope, I do need to sign it.
Okay. Do you wish to waive the presence or seek your own attorney?
I wish to waive the presence.
Okay, yeah, check the top box in. And then where it's highlighted, date and sign.
Forgive me, I'm nervous, never been.
Yeah, no problem.
So there's
Yeah,
that
just
one.
that's all I need. The rest of that's yours. That's your copy of the complaint, and that's the explaining today's proceedings.
Yeah.
And is that what you sent to the court?
No, this is just documentation that I have. I will be pleading guilty to the top one and guilty to the bottom one. I just have evidence that I have documentation.
Okay, so hang on to that. I'll probably get to it here in a moment. Let me just do it procedurally here. Okay, so we have the civil traffic offense of speeding, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Okay, and then the driving suspended, a criminal violation, criminal traffic violation, guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
Guilty.
Okay. And we will be able to go to sentencing today. Do you have an email address by chance?
Yes.
Could you enter it right here for me where it says email?
Yes.
Thank you. And your address is still good on Enrose Street?
Correct.
Okay. All right, are you on probation or parole?
No.
Okay. The factual basis of your case is that on 9/14 of 2025 at about 3:50 p.m., you were at or near milepost 254 on State Route 260. You were contacted by the Gila County Sheriff's Office for a speeding violation alleged at 70 miles per hour in a posted 50-mile-per-hour zone. In that police contact, it was also found that your driver's license was suspended, revoked, or canceled that occurred in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court, and you are pleading guilty to the criminal traffic violation and responsible to the civil traffic violation. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Regarding your plea, are you making that voluntarily?
Yes.
Okay. Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No.
Anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment?
Nope.
Okay.
Never been in court aside from child custody.
Pardon me?
I was just speaking to myself. I've never been inside a court outside of my parents' child custody. It's weird.
In that group advisory, I explained all the rights that you give up by entering your guilty plea. Understanding each of those rights, which includes the citizens advisory, you wish to give up those rights and enter a guilty plea?
Correct.
Okay. Court will accept your plea, finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. These are the rights that I read to you in the group advisory that you indicate you don't have any questions on. If you could sign here, waiving those rights. This is that letter that I promised you that talks about how to set aside the judgment, how to seal the records, and the possible collateral consequences. If I could get your signature on the top one, and I'll give you the second one. The second one, I've crossed out domestic violence. It doesn't apply to your case, but you can still read it if you wish.
Alrighty.
All right, do you wish to give any statement to the court before we impose sentencing?
Can the documentation
This
provide a
one
statement?
is yours, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
Does the documentation provide as statements?
Yeah, you can either present that to me or read that, whatever you like.
Present this to you.
Okay.
This is just, the top one is just a statement regarding what went on, just a
Okay.
general review. Aside from that, I do have documentation of what requires the SR-22 in the violation.
Okay, yep.
Context regarding that, I filed an SR-22 with my original insurance company. You can see inside of there that I requested the SR-22 twice. They refused to give it to me, and so I had to go to a secondary insurance company to get an SR-22. So I completely disbanded, and I just wanted the court to know that I did my best to resolve the issue.
I'm still going to give you
once that
a
was
window of what, so I'm going to impose a fine, but I'm going to give you a reduction if you're able to get your license. So that'll kind of give you some time to hopefully clarify those things.
Yeah, I just wasn't able to get it because I've been in the hospital for the past 2 weeks.
Okay.
But yes, the SR-22 is valid. I already paid the reinstatement fee, so I mean it should be anywhere from a few days before my license becomes valid again. I did do my best to have everything in arraignment for you to make life easy.
Okay. And this is the efforts of you trying to get the SR-22.
So that's proof of insurance on the date. The following one is proof of just my insurance card.
Yeah, so I don't have any violations for insurance violations.
Yeah, the SR-22 is for insurance though, so I felt it reasonable to have it. The one behind that has the Geico stance on it is showing that they're not giving me the ability, and then the last one is the SR-22.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take this one and stamp it in for the case. I'm gonna give those back. If you would have been written an insurance violation or something like that, then I could accept those.
Would have made
So
more
all
of a
those are
difference.
internally of how to get your license back, okay?
Yeah.
So that, still work on that, and I'll get to the sentencing portion. Anything else besides what you've stated that you wish to state?
No, Your Honor.
All right. The fine for the driving suspended violation is $461. If you're able to provide a driver's license within the next 30 days to the court, I'll reduce that down to $202, okay? So all you gotta do is email us a copy of your license when you get it, if you're able to get it, and that'll reduce. 31 days is too much. 30 days or before, we'll get that discount, okay?
Okay.
Purpose is to get you compliant with law.
Yep.
The speeding violation has a $218 fine that's imposed, and then there's a $35.80 court security fee. So I'll get you a total on those balances, not counting the reduction if you get your license provided.
Okay.
So since 17, it's been that long?
Hmm?
So it said since 17 years old, it's been that long?
For the SR22?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have less than 3 months on it left. I know
Yeah.
that for a fact.
Yeah.
So-
All right, hang on one second, I'll get you a total, and then I'll talk to you about if you can pay the total or payment plan.
Yeah.
It's gonna be right around
400.
$700. You gonna be able to pay that today?
Yeah.
If you can't, then I can put you on a payment plan, and that's fine to do too. There's a one-time payment plan of $20 that applies, and as long as you're on that payment plan and consistent with that, $714.80.
Yeah.
You wanna pay it today, or?
Today.
Okay, so we'll show that you're making the payment today in the entirety of $714.80. If you get the license within 30 days, still get it to us, and we'll get the refund back to you. Okay,
Okay. Right.
okay, and then I'll get you that information. I need to get a signature from you still on the sentencing form.
Alright.
You might, are you gonna go to motor vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay, so you might check with them to see if this impacts any more additional suspension. That could be part of that collateral consequences. I'm not sure if it does. But while you're there, check with them, and that way you'll know it's coming or not coming, or,
Yeah. It shouldn't. I'm hoping it doesn't.
yeah,
The SR22s are annoying.
they are. And they're not cheap.
No. Paying $20 a month over 3 years, $720 just to have it.
Alright, so let me explain this to you. So there is a fine of $461, that is for the driving suspended, $218 for the speed violation, a court security fee of $35.80. If you get your license within 30 days, I'm trying to read this upside, here it is right here. If you get your license within 30 days, we'll reduce that to $202. And then we check that box when that happens, okay?
Okay.
You're agreeing to make a payment of $714.80 today. I need your signature for that. So he'll get you a copy of this, and then you'll take your copy of that to the front counter and make your payment.
Okay.
Yes?
I just need to stop real quick.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, if we,
I'm next in line. I
What's your
just
name?
didn't- Cole.
Okay, go ahead. We'll go to the next one. Can you take the same? So this one, the agreement's for the top case, but he has money owed on the other cases.
okay.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't call him.
You want me to get it?
Yes.
I get it,
sorry.
I got it. Christopher Richardson.
Thank you. Oh, that's right.
Hello there.
Good morning.
All right, so this is case number 2025 TR 382. Could you state your full name?
Christopher Eric Richardson.
All right, Mr. Richardson, so this is a driving suspended, revoked, or canceled, Class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the information given in the group advisory?
Yes.
Do you have any questions on your attorney waiver form?
No, sir.
How do you wish to proceed with that?
I was good with, I'm gonna plead, I didn't know it was suspended, I wouldn't have been driving that night, but I'm just gonna go with no contest on it.
Okay, so first off, do you want to waive the presence of an attorney or hire an
Just carry
attorney?
any jail time,
It does not have any jail time.
then we'll just go with no contest.
Okay, so if you check that top box, that says I do not want an attorney. And then where it's highlighted, if you date and sign that.
And it's October 15th.
15th. If I can get that from you, thank you. Okay, yeah, so you understand the information that I gave in the group advisory, and you're wishing to plead no contest to the charge, okay? Right. So is there a current warrant on the other cases?
No,
So it's a quashed warrant?
I believe so. He
And I-
bonded out on him.
The one you kept me in for the 135, was that time served? Or was it, I just had like 15 days or something and then put the bond up, cash bond.
I'm a little confused on this.
So, yeah, let me take a look at it. Alright, so balance of 218.
I lied, there are warrants out.
Oh, you serious?
Yep,
Huh?
there are warrants out, but you're here, so we'll handle them. There's two of them, magistrate cases.
So what you said you bonded out on?
Yeah, I bonded out a Globe. They came and picked me up for
Okay,
the one that you kept me in for.
okay.
And I did not know about these two other warrants. I became more prepared this morning.
Well, it looks like it's just for failure to make payments. I've got
Well, I was out of town. I lived down in Santa Cruz County for about 15 years. I thought I had it all paid off to get the license back. But I moved back up here, and in order for me to pay those, I would like to work.
So,
I didn't
trust
buy
me
it.
on this one, you're not the only defendant that has such driving suspended and has a difficult time working because of the suspensions.
Yeah.
And you're also not the only one that's been here that has multiple suspension offenses because you can continue to drive, because you continue to want to go to work.
Well, no, I'm talking about these warrants. I did not know
Right.
they existed. Otherwise, I'd be here with, like, bringing money or whatever the deal is. So, yeah, I'm just hoping y'all are me on those so I can.
So there's one case from 2015.
Yeah, I thought I paid all those off. I swear on it. I paid a lot of them off. I know that, but I don't know how I missed any.
So what I don't have is his current bond information. All right, sir, so I'm gonna go forward with the no contest plea. We'll get to those other cases, so I'm trying to keep it separated so I don't get it confusing to you.
Okay.
You understood the group advisory that I gave of the rights that you're giving up by entering your no contest plea?
Yes.
Okay. You understood the citizens advisory I provided?
Second.
The citizens advisory that I provided about your citizenship? Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Okay, the factual basis of this case is that on October 2nd of 2025, at just after midnight, you were contacted at or near milepost 261 on State Route 87 by the Department of Public Safety. In that police contact, it was found that you were driving at a speed greater than reasonable and prudent. That involved a collision, and that your driver's license was suspended, revoked, or canceled. That offense occurred in Gila County and the jurisdiction of this court, and you are here pleading no contest to the criminal violation, and then we still have the civil violation, which is either a plea of responsible or not responsible.
The civil violation would be the speeding.
Correct.
Uh,
Well,
yeah.
it's not speeding, it's reasonable and prudent speed, so there's a collision that occurred.
The collision occurred at like 45 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to explain to you is sometimes you're cited for this
Yeah.
and you're not driving over the speed limit, you're just driving more than reasonable and prudent because a collision occurred.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so-
So responsible then.
Okay. The speed violation, I don't know if you're there, but it's 192.
192 on the speed. Is that count B? Is that,
It is a 701A with a collision involved, an accident.
is that count B on?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's a count, it is count B, yes.
Count B, thank you. And it's 172?
No, 192?
192, thank you.
I hit a boulder on the side of the road and wrecked my truck.
Those don't seem to want to move that very much.
I'm just-
All right, sir, regarding your plea of no contest, you're making that voluntarily? Okay. Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No.
Anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment if you pled no contest, you'd receive it? Okay. Court will accept your plea of no contest, finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. These are the rights that you're giving up by entering your no contest plea to that criminal violation. These are what were read in the group advisory. You indicate you don't have any questions on. You're signing and waiving those rights. Okay? This letter is how to set aside the judgment, seal the records, and the Rule 33 petition that I explained. If you'd sign the top copy, I'll give you the bottom copy. This is domestic violence portion. Doesn't apply to your case. You can store it. You don't have to sign that one. That one's yours if you want. You can if you want. You don't have to.
Is it jail time?
No jail time.
No jail time.
Oh, you mean the fee?
Yeah.
One-time jail fee of $69, even though you did several days, yeah. I still gotta look that up.
No, the road looks great compared to 20 years ago. I don't belong in there. I belong out by the trees, man.
So you did post a bond before being released?
Yes.
Okay.
We haven't received it yet, but yes, he did.
Does it show the date that he posted bond and was released in the case?
No, because we haven't received it yet. Andrea says we haven't.
She paid it here and then she went to Globe to pick me up.
Okay. I just need to know the date of that, so maybe I'll buzz Andrea in.
There's nothing in the file.
It shows that you were released, you served one, you were arrested, and then saw the judge the next morning and released you.
No, they did not release me. They, on these recent ones?
Yeah, the recent ones.
No, they took me all the way to Globe. I did like 15 days.
Okay.
And then they,
I think it's for the prior cases, yeah.
the prior cases would have been,
For Richardson, for Christopher Richardson.
Yeah, so
We haven't received it.
Okay, what do you want to know?
there was a balance owed on an old case of $135. I want to see how long he did it on its prior driving suspended to give him credit for time served to close that case from 2015. I don't have when he bonded out or any of the bond information. I'm just trying to find out when his release.
You don't know when you bonded out?
I bonded out,
Was it the same day?
No, I did probably 10, 15 days or something. And they transferred me to Globe, and then they came and paid here, and then they went down and drove over to Globe to get me.
I'm going to see if I can resolve that other case. If you've served that much time only for our charges, then I'll give you the credit for the time served.
Okay, and then the other cases that have the warrants out, can you just OR me on those so I can stay working?
Yes.
And then we'll just revise the fines. I just moved back up here, so.
I'm going to put you on a new payment plan
Okay.
with these charges and whatever existing balances that I don't give you credit for time served on. The one case, which is case 2014 CR 12315.
Yeah, it was a bad month. My dad was dying and he ended up passing.
Has a balance left on it of $84. So if you've done just a few days, we're going to give you credit for that. We close that out. I have to make sure that.
I don't know how they landed like that because I was sort of I paid all them off. So they must not have received the last few payments or something. Because I needed them to get my license reinstated.
And those were for the offenses of consuming liquor in public and criminal trespass.
Yes.
So there's not much left on those, so I'm thinking that we're going to resolve those cases today.
Yeah, my dad was a heavy drinker and he was going downhill fast, and then he died abruptly that year, right about that month.
I believe I did that right.
Okay. All right, sir, before I impose sentencing on the current case that we're talking about, do you wish to give a statement to the court? You have the ability to, you don't have to give a statement to the court for me to take into consideration before I give sentencing.
Sentencing of which one?
It's the speeding violation,
Oh, the
the
speeding?
accident, and the driving suspended revoked or
Okay,
canceled.
no, there's no statement necessary.
Okay. The fine for the driving suspended revoked or canceled is a $461 fine. That can be reduced to. Okay, thank you. We're going to. I don't mean to keep bouncing back and forth, but I just got the note. You served 6 days. We're going to give you that 6 days credit time served to close that case.
Okay.
On this case, fine of $461. That will reduce to $202 if you provide a valid license to the court within 30 days of today's date.
Okay.
Okay. The speeding violation is $192. There's a court security fee of $35.80 that is due. That brings a total to $757.80. Are you able to pay that today?
No, not all of it.
Okay, I can put you on a payment plan. This will be for any existing balances, including this one.
Okay.
I have to add a one-time payment plan of $20 one time. That brings the balance to $777.80. How much can you afford per month?
I'm not sure at this moment how much I can afford per month.
We could start at the court minimum if you wish. That's $25 a month.
That's fine. That's fine.
You always can pay more if you like.
And the one-time payment, can I come in by the end of this week?
So what I'll do is give you 30 days from now, and you
Okay.
can pay it any time in between them. Just make sure you make monthly payments
Okay.
thereafter. I won't need that note. And what we'll need to do is I don't know if we need another release order or just yeah, we're going to quash the
They're already
warrant.
quashed.
Is it
by
just
warrant.
one? Is it just one?
There's two.
Okay. So I got to look up that other case too to see what's left on that, because we did 6 days. That's $597 owed.
Andrew wrote how on
Yes.
the release order. So,
Yeah, I got those.
okay.
597 on case 2015, 12140, so it's $50 a day. We'll take care of that. Okay. So what I'll need to do is get 2 more release orders, and then let me know when you're ready on the case numbers. All right, $25 a month. First payment's going to be due 30 days from now. You can pay sooner if you wish.
Well, it's just I'm gonna pay sooner, just like the last time. I think I was thinking close to probably $800 a month into them when I had to pay off. I'm going back to CDL school.
Well, like I say, get your license, and that'll save you quite a bit on this one.
Yeah.
So,
Like I said, I just got up here. I was trying to get in touch with some of the old employers I had with construction and fencing and tree cutting. So
here's what you're signing for on this one. We've got a total balance of $777.80. You're agreeing to pay $25 a month. First payment's due on 11/14 of 2025. I'll get you a copy of that one.
I'm gonna have her do an order of the court, not a release order.
Okay, that'll be fine. And then I got the 2 case numbers. It's not gonna resolve all of them, but it's gonna resolve one and
That's
cut
fine.
the other one in half.
Yeah, she's gonna, you'll fill in the blanks of what
I
you
will.
want.
Yeah.
Case numbers?
Case number is, let me get the oldest one first. That is case 2014 CR 12315. And if you want to, while you're making notes, you can put credit for time served, case closed.
Are they both magistrate cases?
Yes.
Okay, give her the second case number.
Second case number is 2015 CR 12140. And then
So
reduce.
do click that box right there. And then right here, click this case number again.
Reducing balance to 200. Okay.
So that 135 was forfeited to fines? Bond?
Time served.
Pardon me?
Was that bond of was it 135?
I don't have any bond information.
It's on the release order. What did,
So
what was ordered?
there was 135, but there's
Okay.
8488 still left.
Right, that's what we wanted, so put 135 bond, forfeited to fine. Balance of,
Did you get your copy already? Okay.
what was the balance, 82,
The balance was 8488,
84, 88?
credit for time served. So you can make payments by coming in if you wish.
yeah.
The highlighted portion on the bottom of that copy, if you want to do it by phone or do it by card or
Yeah.
website, you can do that. They charge a merchant fee. Yeah, it's cheaper to come in.
So I like doing that. Computers are a little
And then you get a receipt in your hand.
yeah.
Right here.
That's what I miss about living up here. Is that I was in a smaller county than here, but for 9 years now. Down in Santa Cruz, living in Dallas, and had business going.
Were you doing a $200 credit for the other case?
Yeah, we reduced the balance to $200 with credit time
What was
served.
the balance?
The balance was $597.50.
So 397.50. 200. It's right here. Put the case number for you.
You want this? Just one?
sir, so here's where we've just taken care of one of the cases of the two cases. Right here on case 2014, $135 forfeited to them from bond, and a balance of $84.88. We're giving you credit for time served. That case is closed. There. Also credit for time served, a balance of $397.50, reduced to $200 with the credit of time served. Okay, I'm going to make you a copy of this so you have that. There's only a $200 balance owed on that 2015 case, plus the new one. And that new payment plan will work for all of them. Okay, just the one that has that $200 balance and the current one, you just make your payments. What will happen is it's going to apply to the oldest case first. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions about any of that?
No, I'm just happy to be back up here, actually.
Okay, then you're all set to go.
Oh, that's everything?
That is everything. So you got your payment plan for the new case.
Okay.
You've got all the documentation for how to make the payments and all that stuff. We've got the resolution and the orders on the other two cases.
Okay.
That's all we've got.
And so then I just show up with this, say, middle of the month payment plan, nothing else over here? Do I have to sign in?
No, you just come and make your payments.
Okay.
You're signing in. No, you don't have to see me unless there's a problem with you making payments.
All right,
If you
yeah.
If you run into some troubles or something, send us an email or come in and come talk to us to say, hey, if you have problems making the payments.
Yeah,
or
he's
something.
coming in person if I get that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you guys. Have a
You
good day.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Cole Anderson?
Hello there. All right, so this is case 2025 CM12296. Could you state your full name?
Cole Anderson.
What's your full name?
Cole Allen Anderson.
Thank you. All right, sir, so we're here for an assault charge that's alleged against you. That's a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory?
Yes.
No jail time being asked on this case. Do you have any questions about your attorney waiver form?
No.
Okay, how do you wish to proceed with that?
I want to waive my attorney.
Okay, just check that top box. Make sure that you date and sign where it's highlighted.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take that form. And you have any questions about the pleas before you enter a plea?
No, sir.
How do you wish to plead the charge?
Guilty.
This case involves a victim, so we will have to have you come back for
Yes, sir.
sentencing. So we'll just do a notification, give them an opportunity to be heard if they wish to. They may not. We'll enter your guilty plea and get your sentencing date here in a moment.
Yes, sir.
I just want to confirm some information here.
Yes, sir.
Is the address apartment number 3 still good?
Yes.
1703 and your phone number?
Yes.
And if you'd look at that and just confirm yes or no on the email?
Yes.
Okay. We'll get you your sentencing date right here.
Thank you.
Regarding, I got to make an announcement on your case. Regarding case Anderson, are there any victims in the courtroom? Haven't seen none. Okay, we'll get you your court date here shortly.
Thank you.
Eric Yates? He's the one with the 2
Okay. Hello, sir. How are you?
Doing well, how are you?
Doing well, thank you. All right, sir, this is case number 2025 TR366. Could you state your full name?
Eric Jason Yates.
Thank you, Mr. Yates. We're here on 2 charges. One is a DUI charge, class 1 misdemeanor, and then driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license, also a class 1 misdemeanor. The DUI charge does have a mandatory 8 hours of jail time. That opens up the possibility for you to have a court-appointed attorney. If you're interested in that, I can give you a financial form to see if you financially qualify. Would you like to research that?
No, that's okay.
Okay. All right, sir. Do you have your attorney waiver form?
Yes.
Okay. Do you wish to proceed with or without an attorney?
No attorney.
No attorney. Okay. If you check the top box, date and sign. you have any questions before you enter a plea of either guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No, sir.
How do you wish to plead the charge?
Guilty.
Okay. We'll enter your guilty plea and we'll be able to do your sentencing today. If you just give us a moment, get our paperwork caught up. Let me confirm a couple pieces of information. Is this address still good for you here?
Yes, it is.
Do you have a phone and email?
Nice.
If you would enter those, please. I think I've got both of them. Matter of fact.
Yeah, 208.
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
And
And
then,
then-
so the email's here?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay, there you don't have to do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't have the dates on them.
Okay, yeah. So we've got two packets that we're gonna have to cover with you because one of them is a DUI packet. It reads a little different.
Okay.
And then the driving suspended one's a standard one.
This may apply to that packet, I'm sorry.
Pardon me?
That might apply to that packet.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's all right. All right, sir. First, I got to get a vow from you. Do you have any prior DUIs within the last 84 months?
No.
Okay. You understood the rights that I gave in the group advisory?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Regarding your guilty plea, you're making that voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No.
Any promises of a lighter sentence or punishment if you pled guilty, you'd receive that?
No.
Okay. Let me take a look at this. So you were taken into custody and served a time period. Booking time, so 9 o'clock. Okay, so you already served your minimum of hours. You won't have any left to do.
Okay.
So this is the order of commitment, showing that you've already served your 8 hours on 9/21/2025. I get a signature where it says defendant. I get get you a copy of that so you have that with you.
Okay.
These are the rights that you're waiving that we discussed in the group advisory that you indicate you don't have any questions on, if you'd sign where it says defendant. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then this is the judgment of guilt, showing that you're here pleading guilty to the charge of DUI. That is indicated right here. You'd sign here, and then we gotta collect a right index fingerprint from you. The bailiff will help out with that.
Let's do this. Pretty easy, just right index finger, just
Okay.
tap the pad, tap the square. Perfect. Give your finger. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes.
This is a copy of that notice of warning and rights and possible collateral consequences, how to seal the record and set aside judgment. If you'd sign the top copy, keep the second copy.
December 12th.
All right, so this is a mandated DUI counseling that we discussed with a mandatory penalty. So this is ordering you to do DUI counseling. You have to sign up with the program within 7 days of today's date.
Okay.
This is the website to search to find the facility that you wish to do it. You can go in person if you want to at a local facility, or you can do it online.
Okay.
We'll do a review of this in 60 days, which is this day here. Unless you complete your program before then, just send us a copy of the certificate of completion to this email address, and then
Okay.
you won't need to go to that court date. That's only to check status. If you haven't got it done, it's fine.
Okay.
Just make sure that you get a compliance report from whichever center you're using.
Okay.
Okay? Signature where it says defendant with the date, then I'll get you a copy of that.
Just one jail fee on
Yes, one jumping.
this? Put it on the DUI packet or the DUI, right?
Yeah, the DUI packet.
Okay.
You want me to add it here?
Well, I'm doing the DUI, that's the, driving suspended packet.
No, this is the DUI packet.
Oh, I thought that was part of the suspended packet.
66 is the DUI, it looks like.
Okay. Okay, if you have it, go for it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the, so it's all the same case number, but this is the
Yeah.
boxes that you checked for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll add this one, I'll add the $69 share.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So we need the sentencing packet on the suspend?
Say that
We
again?
need the sentencing page on the suspend?
Yes.
Okay. I'm doing the wrong sentencing page, okay.
I won't need any new warnings and rights, that'll apply for both cases.
Okay.
I won't need a judgment of guilt because that's a non-fingerprint one. Factual basis of your case, sir, is the following. On September 21st, 2025, at about 7:55 p.m., you were contacted by the Gila County Sheriff's Office at or near 3502 North Highway 87. During that police contact, the deputy found you to be impaired to the slightest degree, and you were operating a motor vehicle. And while doing so, your driver's license were suspended, revoked, or canceled. You are here today pleading guilty to those charges, and they occurred in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court. Does that sound correct?
Yes.
Okay. You've already signed one of these. If you're getting a signature, this is for the driving suspended one, the rights that you're waiving that I gave in the group advisory. I use the same answers that you had before. You're not on probation or parole.
No.
Okay. And I think, so I have the, before you do another one, I do have a secondary packet in here.
Oh,
So you
okay.
gave two of them. You gave me the DUI and the.
I didn't know I did the sentencing page on it. Okay.
All right, I can give you another copy of this, or do you want to just use that same one for both? It's the same
Oh,
information.
yeah, I'll just keep this one.
I don't want to give you too much stuff to get confusing. Days, 1 day credit. 9 days are left. 9 days are suspended with the completion of your counseling. All right, sir, so there's a one-time court security fee of $35.80, a one-time jail fee of $69. You're sentenced on the DUI to 10 days of jail. You're credited for 1 day, 9 days for being suspended with the completion of the successful counseling.
Okay.
That balance is a total of $1,620.60. Are you able to pay that today?
No.
Okay, I can put you on a payment plan. I have to add a one-time $20 payment plan fee, so the balance now is $1,640.60. How much can you pay on that per month?
25 for now, and then I'll pay more.
Okay. Alright, this is for the DUI portion. You're agreeing to make $25 monthly payment. The first payment is due on 11/14 of 2025. Total balance $1,640.60. If you'd sign where it says dependent.
Okay.
You already did that one, right? Okay. Okay, we'll get you a copy of that one. All right, the driving suspended violation has a fine imposed of $461. That will reduce to $202 if you get a valid driver's license within 30 days of today's date. I'll just put you on that same payment plan, so you just make that $25 per month, and then when one portion of the case is paid, it'll just be a total amount for the whole thing.
Okay.
All right, so you're signing for the balance of $461 that you're making payments on, and you're continuing the same payment plan. There's a few ways to make those payments. You can come in person to do that, or you can, at the bottom of the judgment, the sentencing form, it's highlighted. There's a website and a phone number if you wish to do it remotely. They do charge a merchant fee, 4 or 5%.
Okay.
Keep that in mind, or you can always just stop in if you wish to do that.
Perfect. Thanks.
All right, so the other things left is your counseling within the next 7 days. Make sure you get that screening done.
Okay.
Make your payments timely, and you're all set.
Thank you.
Okay.
Dominic Calderon?
So when you go to process that, no, there's only one payment plan fee, and there's only one bill fee, so.
Okay.
Hello, sir, how are you?
Doing well, how are you doing?
Doing good, thank you. All right, sir, this is case number 2025 TR 359. Could you state your full name?
Dominic Calderoni,
Thank you, no middle name?
no middle name,
Okay.
sir.
All right, so we're here on 5 charges. All of them are misdemeanor violations. And I want to make sure I give you the classifications of those. The first DUI is impairment, class 1. The second one is DUI with a blood or breath alcohol concentration over 0.08. That's also class 1. The extreme DUI charge is having a blood or breath alcohol concentration at or above 0.15, also a class 1 misdemeanor. The second charge of extreme DUI of having a blood or breath alcohol concentration of 0.20 or more, and that's also a class 1 misdemeanor. And a final charge of open container or liquor in the vehicle unauthorized, a class 2 misdemeanor. So all of them are class 1s besides that last one. You have the right to a court-appointed attorney if you cannot afford one. Would you like to see if you qualify for one?
Yes, I will.
Okay, so you've already completed this, so let me take a look here. You do qualify for a court-appointed attorney, so what I'm going to do is enter a plea of not guilty.
Okay.
Identify who your attorney will be, their phone number, and I'll give you some instructions with your next court date, okay?
Okay, perfect, thank you.
Do you have the attorney waiver form that they gave to you?
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
not sign it.
we can throw this one away since
Okay.
we're assigning you a court-appointed. Unless you want it.
No, I don't.
Okay. I just don't want you to get confused with the papers that you're getting.
Yeah,
All right, sure. Would like for you to look at this, and can you just confirm that yes or no, this is your address?
that is my address.
And that's the mailing?
That is my P.O. box. Yes, that's
Okay.
correct.
And then that's the correct email
Yes, sir.
and correct phone number.
Correct,
Okay.
yes.
That means I did my job correctly on the 19th of September.
It was a very bad day. Did I see you that day?
You did? Yeah.
It's hard to tell on TV.
Understood. All right, here's
So
this.
we're appointing the attorney?
Correct, yep.
Okay.
And they were appointed out of the Justice Court, so it'll be Doug.
So, yeah.
And then here's the defendant's address, and phone number, and email, if we can add all of that. Yeah, if you just give us a moment, we'll get you that date here in a moment.
Thank you, sir.
And what I'm gonna do is, when I give you the paper with your next court date, I'm gonna also show your attorney's name and phone number, and I'm gonna write a note on your copy that'll say, call 5 days prior to the court date. If you call him today, he won't know anything about you, he doesn't have the case.
Okay.
But 5 days prior to the trial, he'll know about it. May or may not answer, but you can leave information, maybe there'll be a information exchange, otherwise you just come to the court date when you need them.
I had several questions I tried to contact the court for. I live in Casa Grande, so it's difficult for me to get here.
Right.
And so I was trying to see if there was a way I could take care of this, like via
So maybe
via a video chat or.
Okay, well, so the next one is just a conference. So talk to your attorney, call maybe even a few days, maybe 6 or 7 days ahead of time. Try to get that communication, and if you don't speak to him, leave a message saying, I live in Casa Grande, is it necessary for me to drive and appear in person to do all that?
Okay.
Because attorneys have the way to request waiving the defendant's present, and they'll still be here to represent you. Okay, so that'll be up to
I
your
don't know if I
attorney.
feel completely comfortable with that, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, so you'll have a conversation with your attorney prior to that decision.
Okay.
Hopefully you guys will exchange information. It's just, right now, he doesn't know who you are, don't know
Okay.
anything about the case.
Okay.
Give it a couple weeks, and then they'll have it, your next court date's not gonna be probably for over 45 days roughly, so
How many?
maybe 40, 45
Okay.
days? Yeah,
Okay.
Or longer.
could be longer.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so then you'll just, after maybe 30 days, then give a call and
Okay.
say, and then
It's
he'll be.
very hard to get through the court, that was my point. I never.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of business that goes on in here.
I believe that. So do you think that in the case that I'm not getting any kind of correspondence, should I come here and just ask a question?
You can call. I know that you've said you have called.
Yeah.
And you can email if you want to grab my card right there, that gray card. And there's an email there.
All right.
That's also a way to, now, once your attorney's assigned, you'll want to get all that in and out of your attorney. So we're going to give you that assignment
Sure.
today.
Absolutely.
So it'd probably be a little easier to get a hold of your attorney. So that's his information. We'll also have it on the paper we gave you.
This is my attorney's information? Okay.
But he doesn't know anything about you. Like I say, he won't get the case for at least a week, and
Okay.
maybe 2, depending on his caseload. So you have to wait, at least maybe 30 days, depending on what date I give you, and then that way it's an opportunity to look at it. You can talk to him about your Casa Grande travels.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
For interest of justice or
No, just for the DUI charge.
DUI?
Yeah. So where it says listed charges, we just put the charge there, and then he'll know.
Okay, so don't put a reason.
Yeah, we don't need to on a DUI charge.
Do I have to put all the DUI charges or just DUI charges?
So just put DUI,
Okay.
yeah. Because he'll get the whole case packet.
Okay.
give you that financial statement when you got released, or did you get that just prior to coming today?
I got one when I was released, and I did get one here when I arrived here. I waited to fill it out till I got here to find out what the details were,
Okay.
because I wasn't 100% sure whether or not there would be, I walk in and there'd be a plea agreement or,
Yeah, that's
you know.
potentially the next one.
Right.
And it could get continued, but that's what happens.
I'd like to get this over with as soon as possible, so just get it behind me.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what the next one is, a pre-trial conference like I gave in that group advisories. That's where some of that comes out. So I would suspect a plea offering that's gonna happen. You'll accept it or not.
Okay, will I see you then too?
Pardon me?
Will I see you then too?
Well, not if you're not coming. Remember, that's the one you're asking to do, have your attorney show up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But eventually you'll get back here for probably sentencing or something at some point.
Okay.
If it goes to sentencing, it also could go to a trial, so that's for you and your attorney to do.
Right.
All right. All right, sir, so here it is. Your next court date is January 13th of 2026 at 9:30.
Okay.
So after 30, 45 days, go ahead and give a call. And your attorney's name and phone number is right here, and also the bailiff gave you the card.
Okay.
All right, so let me give you a copy of that.
Awesome.
Any questions outside of that?
No.
Okay,
Just thank you for your time.
no problem. Once you get your copy, you'll be excused, you're ready to go. I did enter the not guilty on the paper, didn't I? Before I give it back to you?
No, you did not.
Okay. Normally it's, if we see the attorney stuff, but.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Jason Donnelly?
Hello there, sir. How are you doing?
You know, it could be better.
All right. All right, sir, this is case 2025 CM203. Could you state your full name?
Jason Tyler Donnelly.
All right, so we're here on a public nuisance violation. That's a class 2 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory I gave?
Yeah.
Okay. No jail time being asked of this case. Do you have any questions about your attorney waiver form?
No.
Okay, do you wish to waive the presence of an attorney?
No, I'm gonna get an attorney.
You're gonna hire one yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I can do is I can discard that, you throw that away, set a not guilty plea for you,
Yeah.
and set your next pretrial date.
Okay.
All right, sir, so just to confirm some of this information we have here, is this a good address for you?
Yeah.
How about the email?
Yeah, they fixed it.
Okay, yeah, that was me, or no, that was the other judge, and then your phone number's good here?
Yep.
Okay.
And you haven't sent me any emails prior?
No, this
Okay,
this should
okay.
be it so far, yeah.
right.
So what we'll do now is gonna give you your court date, it's called the pretrial conference.
Yes.
Once you hire your attorney, they'll send us what's called a notice of appearance.
Yeah.
And then we'll send all the correspondence to your attorney at that point.
Yes, sir.
And then your attorney will keep you apprised of what's happening. So we'll get you the court date. When you hire them, make sure they get a copy of this paper I'm getting ready to give you.
Okay.
That's your next court date, and then they'll take it from there.
Okay.
Okay? His address and email is on there as well. So I'm gonna set that there close by in case you need it for the form. It's easy to watch so they don't walk off. So otherwise you grab one from the lobby and it has a big flower on it. So yeah.
This is like a homemade one or what?
Yeah, just 2 pins taped together, and we get those in conferences. So it is a little top heavy when you go to sign in and all that stuff. So
Okay.
same with that one on that desk over there. Same thing. It's top heavy, so I see people starting to, and then
Yeah, I mean, I dropped it.
right, yeah. It's not what we're used to holding with that top
Yeah.
weight.
Can I ask you one question? What would be the charge if I pleaded guilty?
What would be the sentencing?
Yeah.
So what I have to be careful of is that I don't coerce you into changing your
No,
plea
that's
because,
yeah, that's
you know,
fine. Yeah.
What I can tell you is that penalty range, did I say it's a class 2? Do you have your
Yeah, class 2.
Okay, so class 2 maximum penalty.
M2.
So let me tell you what,
Yeah.
what the maximum, revisit those with you. No jail time, otherwise they would have notified us.
Yeah, I already did jail time too.
You were arrested for the offense?
Yeah.
Okay, so jail time was not part of sentencing, it was only for the arrest?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's different.
Okay, yeah.
So, meaning that if you pled guilty or no contest, or you go to trial and you're found guilty, you're not facing any jail time.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
If that changes, proper notices have to be done and all
Yep.
kinds of stuff. I don't suspect that'll happen.
Okay.
Class 2 misdemeanors punishable with a maximum fine of $750. We talked about no jail
No
time.
jail
That
time,
also
yeah.
has the possibility of 4 months of jail. There's not any request for that.
Okay.
2 years of probation, whether it's supervised or unsupervised. If it ever is assigned unsupervised, that just means you need to remain law-abiding. Nobody to check into, nobody to report to, just remain law-abiding. If you violate that law-abiding portion, the sentencing can come back,
Okay.
change conditions. If you don't, then that probation just terminates.
Yeah.
So that's the possibility. There's no mandatory minimum for the 0 up to that fine amount and 0 up to that probation amount.
Is there a way to get that paper? Or is that on here?
It is on there. Let me take a look real quick before I say that.
Yeah. That's your copy. I appreciate it. And then if I did.
It doesn't have it, but I'll give you
Okay.
the notes of it if you want to
Okay.
scratch down the notes.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. I'll just.
750 and 2.
And 2 years probation.
Possibly, that's the
Possibly.
maximum, yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah. A lot of times what that's based on is we look at any criminal history,
Yeah, I don't have any
extensive how
criminal
old.
history.
Yeah, then most likely, I can't speak for all judges, but on that sentencing portion, if it gets to that where you're found guilty after a trial, or then most likely there's not any probation assigned to it, so.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Did we get you the date?
Yep. Yeah, you're right here.
It's good to go, sir.
Okay, yep, you're all set. Have a good one.
I'm sorry if I butchered this name. Harley Cesena? Okay, cool.
The good thing is we always have you say your name to see how
Yeah.
bad we did. So this is case 2025 CM 12285. Could you state your full name?
Harley Cesena.
Okay. We're here for 2 violations. One is a disorderly conduct. The second is an assault. Both are class 1 misdemeanors. Did you understand the group advisory information I gave?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about your attorney waiver form?
No.
Okay. Do you wish to waive the presence of an attorney or hire one?
Hire one.
Okay. All right. So I can take that and discard it. There's no jail time being asked on the case, so that
Okay.
takes out the possibility for the court-appointed attorney. So then you would in fact have to hire one, and I'll enter a not guilty plea for you
Okay.
and get you your next court date. So when you go and hire an attorney, just make sure you give them the paper that we're talking about, so they know the court date.
Okay.
If you change your mind and do not want an attorney, make sure you notify us so we can properly put you on the calendar.
Okay.
I want you to review the address that we have listed here for you. You don't have to say it, but can you read that right there? Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that phone number correct?
Yes.
And you have no email?
No, I have one.
Could you write it right next to none? That way your attorney might be able to send you documents and the court send you documents by email. Thank you. I have to call your case out, and that's Cesena.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, in the case of Cesena, are there any victims in the courtroom? Having seen none. All right, so do you want to review your release conditions? Obey all orders of the court. Do not commit any crimes. Notify the court immediately of any address change. Do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. No contact whatsoever with the alleged victim. Not to go near the location of the alleged offense. Not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. And then are you reporting to pretrial services as ordered?
Yes.
Okay, so just make sure you follow their directions and continue that. That normally goes until the conclusion of the case.
Okay.
Just give us a moment and we'll get you that date.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for you, just talking about today's proceedings.
Okay.
If you want to just wait right over here, we'll get you that paper with the court date here in a moment.
Derek Etchison.
Hello there, sir. How are you?
Morning, sir.
This is case 2025-2367. Could you state your full name?
Derek Lee Etchison.
Thank you, sir. So you're here on a Class 1 misdemeanor driving on a suspended, revoked, canceled driver's license. Did you understand the group advisory I gave?
Yes, I did, sir.
Okay. Do you have any questions about your attorney waiver form?
No.
Okay. Do you wish to have an attorney or waive the presence?
Waive it.
Okay.
Top box?
Correct, yep. There's no jail time on being asked to your case. And you already got that signed and dated?
I have a question. They gave me a ticket. I was on an off-road vehicle trail. I was on a dirt bike trail, so I don't understand how I got a driving on a suspended license ticket.
Me either. So if you want to plead not guilty, that's what you want to do that for. Or
Okay.
you plead guilty and say, I got, or no contest. So, I don't know any details of the case except with the ticket, and that's done on purpose. I don't talk to the officers or deputies or whomever that is, because if it goes to trial, I want to be fair to you and have a very clean slate, and whatever evidence comes out at trial is the only thing that I use. So
Yes, sir.
we don't get much information. So if you feel that you're not guilty because of those reasons, then you enter not guilty plea. You go meet with the prosecutor next. You can share that information if you wish, and then they can inform you of information, and then you can either continue to plead not guilty and it goes to trial, or if you want to change your plea at that time, do a guilty or no contest, you can do that as well. So there's a lot of options on that.
Okay, yeah, because I'm living in Phoenix, so just
Okay.
I want to wrap this up in whatever way I can. So
So you're in Phoenix, so you're not at the Edelweiss anymore?
no.
All right, so let me give an address update information. Is it the 48th Avenue?
Yes, 13821.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Phone numbers ends in 4207?
Yes, sir.
All right. So is that what you wish to do, is enter not guilty?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to speak for you. You're giving me circumstances.
Well, like I said, I questions. I was on an off-road trail, so I don't understand how I.
Me either.
So I mean,
Yeah.
was it worth saying not guilty, or I know you?
That's advice, and I'm not an attorney.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I understand what you're puzzled by.
Yes, sir.
What I can do is allow you, since you are in that area, is allow you the next proceeding telephonically.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And then, so that's where you'll be talking to the prosecutor over the phone.
Okay.
They give you some instructions. It has to be done before your court date.
Okay.
Then you can share all that information with them, and
And if I want to
move
choose the
forward.
guilty later, that's not going to hurt me or
It
nothing?
it will not.
Won't
Yep,
change anything
and there's a
outcome? Okay.
possibility we even can do that by phone and send you a sentencing packet by email.
Okay.
So let's collect, do you have an email address?
Yes, I do.
Let me collect that where it says email right there. I don't know if that's what will happen, but we just collect that anyway.
Get my hope ready.
Yep, that's what they're there for.
Thank you, sir.
See how I picked the proper subscription for you there?
Yes, sir.
Prescription, I should say. So, telephonic, so this is a not guilty, and then we're gonna authorize telephonic pretrial conference, so only does instructions for the defendant.
Does it state in the ticket that I was on an off-road trail too?
It has a location, which is 1052 East Forest Service Road, 405A.
Yeah.
So, if you ask me where that was, I have no idea, and
It's-
I'm out
yeah,
there
it's in the middle of the
I'm
woods.
out there all the time, all over the place. I don't know where that is, I don't know.
There's no
And
woods
even
over
if I
by
did, if I knew
Christopher Creek.
exactly where it was, I would say,
Yes, sir.
can't tell you.
Yes, sir.
That's what you can discuss with the prosecutor regarding that, and they can inform you on roads and what roads you
Okay.
can and cannot be on and all of that stuff.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. We'll get you a court date if you just want to have a seat right over there. We're also going to give you the instructions for the pre-trial or telephonic pre-trial conference.
Okay.
Make sure you follow those close. It's going to ask you to call in before your court date and get it all settled and figured out. Then by the time we get to your court date, we'll call you and hopefully know where we're going on the case.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
All right, thank you, sir.
This next one is Spanish. I did not know ahead of time, so I didn't get an interpreter.
Okay.
Victor Galvan.
Poquito English or nada? Okay. Interpreter. Yeah. Derek, would you grab that microphone over there and just get it ready? Thank you. Just kind of set it up there to. Hello?
Hello?
Welcome to Language Line Solutions. For Spanish, press 1.
Hello, this is Elsa, interpreter ID 388854 for Spanish. I am proud to serve you and the call may be monitored for training and quality. May I please have your first and last name?
Yes, Judge Garvin, and I need a court certified interpreter, please.
Okay, yes, I'm not court certified, so give me one moment, please, okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
Telephone? No? Telephone? Electronical? Email? Electronical?
Hello, this is the agent. Before I transfer this call to the representative L5 Spanish interpreter, what is your department name?
Payson, Payson, Regional Courts.
Thank you. Please hold for the interpreter.
Thank you. ¿Es de casa?
Thank you for calling La Buena Solutions. This is caller number 2027-8. I will be your Spanish interpreter. The call may be monitored for training and qualification purposes.
Thank you. And could I get your number again one more time, please?
Sure. 2027-8.
Thank you. And may I administer an interpreter oath, please?
Sure.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will well and truly interpret from Spanish into English and English into Spanish accurately, completely, and impartially, using your best skill and judgment in accordance with the standards prescribed by law and the Interpreter Code of Ethics, that you will follow all official guidelines established by this court for legal interpreting or translating, and discharge all of the solemn duties and obligations of legal interpretation and translation?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. The defendant is present in court standing in front of me. If you'd like to introduce yourself, please.
A lo buena, yo voy a ser la intérprete en español para esta llamada. Voy a traducir entre usted y el juez.
Sir, could you state your full name and spell your last?
Señor, diga su nombre completo y deletree el apellido.
Víctor Alfonso Galván, Galvan.
C-A-L-V-A-N.
Thank you. There are allegations made against him of speeding, alleged at 74 miles per hour in a posted 50-mile-per-hour zone.
Se alega que usted estuvo con exceso de velocidad a una velocidad de 74 millas por hora en una zona establecida para 50.
That is a criminal traffic offense, a Class 3 misdemeanor.
Esta es una ofensa criminal de clase 3, caso menor.
A Class 3 misdemeanor has a maximum fine of $500 plus surcharges.
Un delito de clase 3 menor tiene una pena máxima de $500 más cargos.
4 months of jail,
4 meses de cárcel
and or 2 years of probation.
y o 2 años de probatoria.
There is no jail time being sought for this case, so he is not facing that as a possibility of consequence.
No se ha hecho cargo para que sirva tiempo de cárcel en este caso.
The second charge is not having insurance on the vehicle that was driven.
El segundo cargo es no tener seguro para el vehículo que estaba manejando.
That is a civil traffic violation.
Esa es una violación de tráfico civil.
Regarding the criminal violation of excessive speed, you have the options to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
En relación a el cargo criminal, usted tiene la opción de declararse culpable, no culpable, sin respuesta.
The difference between a guilty plea and a no contest plea is the following.
La diferencia entre declararse culpable y sin respuesta es la siguiente.
Pleading guilty means that you've committed the alleged violation against you.
Culpable significa que usted cometió lo que se alega en su contra.
Pleading no contest is not admitting nor denying the facts of the case, but acknowledging a conviction.
Sin respuesta no admite, pero tampoco niega lo que se alega, sino que reconoce una convicción.
Both guilty and no contest pleas are sentenced the same and show on a criminal history record.
Ambos, tanto culpable como sin respuesta, se consideran cargos criminales y aparecerán en el historial de récord.
You also have the right to plead not guilty.
También tiene derecho de declararse no culpable.
If you plead not guilty, I'll schedule you for a pre-trial conference.
Si es que usted se va a declarar no culpable, le daría cita para un prejuicio.
That's where you'll meet with the prosecutor, who is the attorney for the state bringing the charges forward.
Esta sería una cita para encontrarse con el fiscal, que es el abogado del Estado, el que le pone los cargos.
You'll meet with the prosecutor. They may share the police report and any other evidence they plan on using at a potential trial.
Usted se reuniría con el fiscal, le presentaría el reporte policial y toda la documentación que se planea entregar en el caso de su juicio.
At the conclusion of the pre-trial conference, one of 3 outcomes will be achieved.
Al final de esta cita para prejuicio, podrían haber 3 resultados.
1, the case could in fact go to a trial.
1, el caso iría a juicio.
2, the case could enter a plea agreement that all parties agree on.
2, habría un acuerdo en la declaración en la que las partes estarían de acuerdo.
Or 3, the case could be dismissed.
O 3, el caso sería desechado.
You have the right to hire an attorney if you choose to.
Usted tiene el derecho de contratar un abogado si eso es lo que usted desea hacer.
The court can appoint you an attorney if you qualify.
El tribunal puede asignarle un abogado si es que calificara.
If the court appoints you an attorney, it's at little or no cost to you, and the following are examples of qualifying cases.
Si es que el tribunal le asignara un abogado, sería a un costo, sin costo o a un costo menor. Esos son ejemplos para calificar.
To receive a court-appointed attorney, there are 2 requirements.
Para recibir un abogado asignado por el tribunal hay 2 requisitos.
1, you must not be able to afford an attorney, so we would have you complete a financial statement.
1, usted no tiene medios para pagar por un abogado y usted tendría que llenar una declaración financiera.
There must also be an additional reason besides you cannot afford to hire an attorney, for example, a jail time requirement.
También tiene que haber otra condición adicional que impida que usted pueda contratar a un abogado. Por ejemplo, requisito de servir tiempo de cárcel.
Since I've informed you your case does not have any jail time requirement, do you have any other reason that you require a court-appointed attorney?
Ya que te me ha informado que en su caso no hay tiempo de cárcel, ¿tiene usted algún otro motivo por el cual no podría contratar un abogado?
Quisiera pagar la multa, pues me declaro culpable.
I am guilty and I would like to pay the fees.
Okay, we're not to the point of accepting a plea yet. I need to make a determination on an attorney. Do you want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, number 1, or number 2, do you want to waive the presence of an attorney, or number 3, do you want to hire an attorney at your own expense?
Todavía no hemos llegado a la parte en la que yo pueda aceptar declaraciones. Estoy todavía en la parte de si es que usted califica para obtener un abogado. O sea que necesito saber, número 1, si es que califica para que se le asigne un abogado, o 2, si es que usted renuncia a la presencia de uno, o 3, si es que usted va a contratar su abogado.
Pues creo que renuncio, no tengo para el abogado.
I think that I waive the presence of an attorney.
Okay, they gave you a form when you came in, and this reads, you do not want an attorney. I need to have you check that box.
Le dieron un formulario cuando usted vino. En una de las partes del formulario dice, yo no quiero un abogado. Tiene que llenar esa parte.
And then please date and sign. The date is October 15th of 2025.
Póngale la fecha, 15 de octubre del 2025, y fírmelo.
Okay. Do you have any questions before you enter a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta antes de declararse culpable, no culpable o sin respuesta?
No.
How do you wish to plead?
¿Cómo desea declararse?
Culpable.
Guilty.
Okay, I'll enter your guilty plea, and now I'm going to advise you of possible collateral consequences and advise you of the rights that you're giving up by entering a guilty plea.
May I borrow the ticket?
Está bien, ahora le voy a indicar las consecuencias colaterales y los derechos a los que usted está renunciando al ser culpable.
A conviction of a crime may have collateral consequences, including, but not limited to, immigration consequences.
Al ser convicto, hay consecuencias que incluyen, pero no solamente se limitan a consecuencias de inmigración,
And other potential collateral consequences, including the possibility of the suspension of a driver's license,
otras podrían ser, otras razones colaterales podrían ser la posible suspensión de la licencia de conducir,
an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license,
imposibilidad de obtener una licencia de conducir comercial o algún otro tipo de licencia profesional,
an impact on insurance rates,
el impacto en la tarifa para los seguros,
the revocation of probation or parole,
eliminación de probatoria o libertad bajo palabra,
an increased penalty for further criminal charges,
un incremento en las penalidades de otros cargos criminales,
becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges,
podría convertirse en caso de que hubiera cargos de violencia doméstica.
and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in your deportation or being denied citizenship or re-entry.
Si es que no es un ciudadano americano, la declaración de culpable o ser encontrado culpable puede ser resultado en su deportación, no permitirles convertirse en ciudadano y no permitirles reentrar al país.
Every person who enters a plea of guilty or no contest or is found guilty after trial understands that if you're not a citizen of the United States,
Toda persona que se declara culpable o da sin contestación o se le encuentra que sí es culpable después de un juicio, entiende que si uno es ciudadano,
pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status.
entiende que el declararse culpable o sin contestación afecta su estatus migratorio.
Admitting guilt may result in deportation even if the charge is later dismissed.
Aceptar culpabilidad puede resultar en la deportación, aunque después el cargo sea desestimado.
Your plea or admission of guilt could result in deportation or removal.
Su declaración de culpable o admisión de culpa puede resultar en deportación o remoción.
Could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States.
Puede evitar que alguna vez obtenga estatus legal en los Estados Unidos.
Or could prevent you from becoming a United States citizen.
O puede evitar que alguna vez pudiera convertirse en ciudadano americano.
The following are the rights that you're giving up by entering your guilty plea.
Los siguientes son los derechos que usted está renunciando al dar una declaración de culpable.
You're giving up the right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
usted está renunciando al derecho de declararse no culpable, haciendo que el Estado no tenga que probar su culpabilidad más allá de toda duda razonable.
Giving up the right to have a trial in front of a judge.
El derecho de tener un juicio frente a un juez.
Giving up the right to have the assistance of an attorney at all stages of the proceeding, including appeal.
El derecho de tener la asistencia de un abogado en todos los momentos de este proceso, incluyendo apelación.
Giving up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony.
El derecho de confrontar a testigos y hacerles preguntas para obtener la verdad del testimonio.
Giving up the right to present evidence in your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge.
El derecho de presentar evidencia a favor de usted y de presentar testigos que usted haya herido y para que el tribunal pueda escuchar el testimonio de ellos sin cargo.
Also giving up the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
El derecho de permanecer en silencio, el derecho de que se presume inocente hasta más allá de cualquier duda razonable.
And also giving up the right to a direct appeal.
Y renuncia al derecho de hacer una apelación directa.
Understanding these rights, you wish to enter your guilty plea and waive those rights.
Entendiendo estos derechos, usted acepta declararse culpable y renunciar a esos derechos.
Sí.
Yes.
The factual basis of your case is the following.
Estos son los hechos de su caso.
On September 28th of 2025 at just after 8 o'clock p.m.,
El día 28 de septiembre de 2025, justo después de las 8 p.m.,
you were contacted by the Payson Police Department
usted fue contactado por el Departamento de Policía de Payson.
You were speeding at approximately 74 miles per hour in a posted 50-mile-per-hour zone.
Usted estaba yendo por exceso de velocidad a una velocidad de aproximadamente 74 millas por hora, cuando el límite era de 50.
This occurred on or about milepost 254 on State Highway 260.
Esto ocurrió más o menos en el viaje del 2.54 del Highway Estatal 260.
That occurred in the city limits of Payson in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court.
Eso ocurrió por la zona de Payson en el condado de Haley, bajo jurisdicción de este tribunal.
You are presenting today pleading guilty to the speeding violation and also the evidence violation of insurance.
Usted se presenta hoy día declarándose culpable acerca del cargo de exceso de velocidad y la evidencia encontrada de no tener seguro.
Is that correct?
Correcto.
¿Es eso correcto?
Sí. Afirmativo.
Yes.
Regarding your plea of guilty, are you making that voluntarily?
Acerca de su declaración culpable, ¿lo está haciendo de manera voluntaria?
Sí.
Yes.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to plead guilty and responsible?
Nadie lo ha amenazado, obligado, coaccionado para que se declare culpable?
No.
No.
Nobody promised you a lighter sentence or punishment by pleading guilty, you would receive it?
Nadie le prometió que iba a tener una menor sentencia o un castigo menor si se declaraba culpable?
No.
No.
The court finds that you entered your guilty plea and responsible plea knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently, and will accept your plea.
El tribunal encuentra que usted está haciendo su declaración de culpable y responsable a sabiendas, voluntariamente y con convicción.
Do you wish to give a statement to the court before we impose sentencing?
¿Usted desea hacer alguna declaración ante el tribunal antes de imponer sentencia?
No.
No.
Do you have insurance on the vehicle now?
¿Usted tiene seguro del vehículo ahora?
Sí. En este momento no, pero no tengo el papel, pero sí está al corriente.
This is the interpreter. I can hardly hear him. He could speak louder.
Lo que pasa es que no tenía el papel en ese momento. Estaba al corriente, pero no traía el comprobante. Traía un comprobante pasado, pero no lo aceptó.
What happened is that I didn't have that paper at that time, but it was current. The one that I had was past, but he didn't accept it.
At the time of the stop, was the insurance current, or did you get insurance current afterwards?
En el momento en que lo pararon, ¿el seguro estaba vigente o usted obtuvo el seguro después de que lo pararon?
No, ya estaba vigente, solo no traía comprobante.
No, it was already covered. I just didn't have proof.
Do you have the proof with you now?
¿Tiene la prueba en este momento con usted?
No, no la traigo.
No, I don't have it.
Okay. On the insurance violation, if you provide evidence of insurance within the next 15 days to the court,
En lo que se refiere a la relación de seguros, si usted demuestra que sí tenía el seguro,
that,
que entonces en los siguientes 15 días,
that shows the vehicle driven was covered at the time and date of the offense,
que demuestre que el vehículo manejado sí estaba cubierto en el día y la hora en que fue detenido,
I'll dismiss that violation.
desestimaré esa violación.
That violation has a fine of $945.
Esa violación tiene una multa de $945.
If you got insurance with 6 months of coverage or more,
Si usted tiene seguro de 6 meses o más,
after the date of offense,
después de la fecha en que hizo la ofensa,
and you provide a 39-month motor vehicle record from the motor vehicle department,
y si proporciona un récord de 39 días del MDB, de la división automotriz,
that shows that you have not had any prior insurance violations within that period of time,
que demuestre que usted no ha tenido ninguna violación de seguro durante ese tiempo,
I'll reduce that $945 fine to $182.
reduciría la multa de $945 a $182.
You have 15 days from today's date to do that as well.
Tiene 15 días a partir de la fecha de hoy para hacer eso.
I'm imposing a $267 fine for the speeding violation.
Estoy poniendo una multa de $267 o la violación de exceso de velocidad,
So you have a total balance due today of $1,212.
de manera que hoy día usted tiene un saldo para pagar de $1,212.
Are you able to make that payment to the court today, or do you need a payment plan?
¿Usted puede pagar esa cantidad al tribunal el día de hoy o necesita un plan de pagos?
Un plan de pagos y necesito saber cuándo puedo traerle el comprobante.
A payment plan, and I need to know when can I bring the proof.
You can bring the proof at any time between today's date, inside of 15 days.
Usted puede traer la prueba a partir de hoy hasta 15 días consecutivos.
That is both for the dismissed of the violation if you show that you had insurance on the date of the offense,
Eso sería para desestimar que usted no tenía seguro en el día de la ofensa.
Yo podría traerle el lunes.
I can bring it to you on Monday.
That's fine. You can also email it to us if you have an email capability.
Está bien, también la puede mandar por correo electrónico, si se puede hacer.
Ok, está bien.
Regarding the payment portion, do you want to make the full payment today and be reimbursed, or go on to a payment plan?
En lo que se refiere a pago, ¿desea hacer un pago total ahora por la cantidad total o desea hacer un plan de pagos?
Un plan de pagos.
Payment plan.
Are you currently on probation or parole?
Actualmente, ¿usted está en probatoria o en libertad bajo palabra?
No.
No.
This is the rights that we've discussed that you're giving up by entering your guilty plea. I need your signature here.
Estos son los derechos que yo le indiqué que usted estaba renunciando al declararse culpable. Necesita firmar ahí.
I have to add a one-time payment plan fee of $20 to your total balance, since it's not being paid at the time of sentencing.
Le tengo que agregar un cargo de $20 al saldo total debido a que no está pagando la totalidad el día de la sentencia.
How much can you afford to pay per month on the balance?
¿Cuánto es lo que usted puede pagar al mes por el saldo?
¿Tendría que pagar que los 200 o voy a tener que pagar los 900?
Would I have to pay 200 or the 900?
You can pay a monthly amount. What is a good budgeted, affordable monthly amount that you can pay?
Usted podría pagar mensualmente una cantidad. ¿Cuánto es lo que usted puede afrontar mensualmente?
The reduction of the total fine will come when we receive the evidence.
La reducción de la multa total será cuando nosotros recibamos su evidencia.
So if you want to pay the fine for just the speed violation plus the payment plan fee, that's a total of $287.
De manera que si desea pagar la multa por la violación del exceso de velocidad, seguro son $287.
Pues pago los 287 de la multa de velocidad.
All right, I'll pay that $287 for the speed.
So you'll make a $287 payment today and then go on to a payment plan for the other balance unless you provide the evidence.
Entonces, usted pagaría hoy día 287 y haría un plan de pagos por el otro cargo a menos que usted presente evidencia.
How much do you want that a monthly balance to be that you owe in case we don't receive the evidence for the dismissal?
En caso que no recibiéramos las pruebas para desestimar el otro caso, ¿cuánto es lo que usted puede pagar mensualmente?
200.
200.
Here's what you're signing for, a payment of $287 today.
Eso es lo que está firmando. Hoy día un pago de 287.
$200 per month thereafter.
Y luego $200 mensuales.
Next payment is due on November 14th of 2025.
Siguiente pago tiene que ser hecho el 14 de noviembre del 2025.
Currently on a balance of $1,232.
Actualmente con un saldo de 1.232.
Once we receive the evidence, it'll be determined after that point.
Una vez que hayamos recibido su evidencia, se determinará luego.
Get a signature agreeing to that payment plan here where it says defendant.
Aquí donde dice acusado tiene que firmar aceptando el acuerdo.
Here is a copy of the how to seal the judgment, how to set aside the records if you wish to exercise those rights. This will explain how to go about doing that.
Aquí está una copia en caso de que usted quiera ejercer sus derechos de los récords. Aquí está la información de cómo hacer eso.
Sign the top copy and keep the second copy.
Firme la copia que está encima, quédese con la otra.
I've crossed out the domestic violence portion as it does not apply to your case.
He marcado que no la violencia doméstica ya que no es pertinente en su caso.
The judgment and sentencing form that I gave you.
El juicio y las sentencias que le estoy dando,
Take to the front counter to make your payment of $287.
vaya al escritorio de adelante para hacer el pago de $287.
And we'll either receive the evidence from you for the dismissal of the violation or reduction, or continue to make your monthly payments thereafter.
Y después de recibir su evidencia, sería o la desestimación o reducción o continuación del mismo monto de la multa.
Do you have any questions?
¿Alguna pregunta?
No.
Take that to the front counter to make your payment then.
Llévelo adelante para hacer el pago.
Have a good
Thank
day. Okay, interpreter, that's all I need. Thank
Anything
you.
else you're going to please say?
Yeah, thank you. That's all I have.
My pleasure. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you. Good day.
Thank you.
Lunch is coming, so we won't have anybody for payments. Luke Manning,
What, say that again?
lunch is coming, so we won't have anybody for payments for the next hour.
Okay, from here on out?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, sir, how are you?
Good.
Turn that so you don't have to be echoed. It's not, could you set that on that countertop for me? Just grab it right by that neck, set it, there you go. That way it's not gonna blare out everywhere. All right, so this is case 2025 CM 12298. Could you state your full name?
Luke Andrew Manning.
All right, Mr. Manning, we're here on a disorderly conduct charge. That's a class 1 misdemeanor. Were you here in the group advisory?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that information?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have your attorney waiver for that?
Can I wait my grab it? Sorry.
Yeah, if you would grab that, please. There is no jail time being asked of your case. Do you wish to proceed with an attorney at your own expense or waive the presence?
I do not need an attorney.
Okay, if you would check that top box and then date and sign it if you haven't done so. There, you got it done, thank you. Do you have any questions before you enter a plea?
No, Your Honor.
How do you wish to plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Okay. We'll enter your guilty plea. We are going to have to sentence you at a later date since there's a victim involved in the violation to give them notice.
Oh, I didn't know there was a victim.
Pardon me?
I didn't know there was a victim.
So,
Can I change that to not guilty then?
We can enter a not guilty plea.
I thought it was not guilty. I didn't know there was a victim.
Yeah, any disorderly conduct charge, somebody has to have been disturbed, a person or neighborhood. So there should be somebody listed somewhere.
It just said noise on my...
Yeah, I see that, yeah. So whatever that noise was, I don't know, don't tell me the circumstances, but let's say your stereo is loud at your house, or let's say you're yelling, screaming in someplace. Somebody heard that, police investigated, alleged this crime against you. So that somebody would be the victim. Okay?
I'll go with not guilty then.
Okay, we'll enter a not guilty plea for you and get you a pretrial conference date. Is your address, do you have an address, sir?
I do not, sir.
Okay. And how about this as a phone number? Is that good?
No, it is not.
Okay. Do you have a number?
I do.
All right. If you wouldn't mind, let me scratch that out. And if you wouldn't mind entering next to there. All right. And then the email address that's below, could you confirm?
That is correct.
Okay. All right, sir, so we'll get you a court date for that pretrial conference. That's where you'll meet with the prosecutor, just for kind of reviewing that information for you. And they'll talk to you about it, let you know who the alleged victim is in the case, and then you proceed forward either to a trial, enter a plea agreement, or it dismisses one of those things. Or you can change your plea after you talk to them.
Right.
Any questions on any of that?
No, Your Honor.
All right, if you just want to wait right over here, we'll get you that next court date for you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
I'm gonna butcher this name again. Bud Bohemi? Bohemi?
Hello there, sir. How are you?
Good, how are you this morning?
Good. All right, so this is case 2025 CM 12286. Could you state your full name?
Bud Robert Bamey.
Thank you, sir. All right, so we are here on 4 charges. 2 of them are Class 2 misdemeanor, and 2 of them are Class 1 misdemeanor. The Class 1 misdemeanors are a disorderly conduct charge and attempted criminal trespass in the first degree. The 2 Class 2 misdemeanors are assault charges on both counts. Did you understand? Were you here in the group advisory?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions on your attorney waiver form?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have your attorney waiver form?
I do. Is there any jail time?
Let me take a look. I didn't see any. I'm just reviewing it. Pre-trial orders, reports. There is no jail time being requested at this point from the prosecutor.
Okay. Well then, I made it attorney.
Okay, if that changes, we'll notify you. You'll have the opportunity to change your plea if that changes.
Okay.
I don't know that it will or won't, but just so you know, you can change it in and out.
Right.
And if they do ask for it, you also have the court-appointed attorney available to you.
Awesome.
Any questions before you enter a plea?
No, Your Honor.
How do you wish to plead the charge?
Not guilty.
Okay. I'll enter your not guilty plea. I want you to review your address here if you don't mind, make sure that's current.
Yes, sir.
All right, and then how about that email address?
Oh, actually, that's not.
Okay.
It's the Onyx.
Okay, Onyx Residence, okay.
Yeah.
And then is that a good email right there for you?
Yes, sir.
And phone number is right there?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta announce your case, give me a moment here. And it's Bomey, right?
Bamey.
Bamey, sorry. On the case of Bamey, are there any victims in the courtroom? Having seen none. All right, sir, there are release conditions reviewing while we're getting your court date. Obey all orders of the court. Do not commit any crimes. Notify the court immediately of any address change. Do not leave the state of Arizona. Do not contact the alleged victim in any manner. Do not go near the location of the alleged offense. Contact your probation officer at that time within 48 hours of release. Did you do that?
Yes.
Okay. And then just make sure you continue to comply with the pretrial services of that. Okay?
Okay.
Any questions on any of that?
No, sir.
All right, we'll get you your court date here in a moment, if you just want to wait right over here, sir.
Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Sorry, you're going faster than me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
You can tell me
Try to
to
catch up.
dial it down a little bit. Would you mind in chambers grabbing my phone? I gotta send a message, I'm not gonna make it. I'll do better than plan on those. I might have to reschedule. Call you tonight after my softball game.
Sorry, almost ready. Ready for the next one? Isaiah Hayhurst.
Hello there, sir. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing good, thank you. This is case 2024 CM 364. Could you state your full name?
Isaiah Justin Hayers.
All right, Mr. Hayhurst, we're here on a reckless driving allegation. That's a class 2 misdemeanor. Were you here in the group advisory?
Yeah.
All right, did you understand that information?
Yes.
Okay, no jail time being sought on this case. At this point, if that changes, then you'll be notified of that. If conditions change. You have your attorney waiver form. Do you have any questions about that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, you wish to hire an attorney or waive the presence of an attorney?
Go ahead and waive the presence.
Okay, if you check the top
Second,
box. At the top, unless you're asking for a court-appointed attorney, then I need to get
okay.
The reasons why, and
Gotcha.
then see if you qualify or not.
Gotcha.
Okay, that'll take that. Do you have any questions before you give a plea to the court?
You said there was no jail time at this time?
No jail time, correct.
So what was your question?
Pardon me?
What was your question before that?
Do you have any questions before you give a plea
no.
of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I do not know.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
Okay, I'll enter your not guilty plea. Do you have any prior reckless driving charges? None at all?
No, sir.
Okay.
No charges.
Any aggressive driving charges?
Nope, this is the first time for everything.
Okay, yeah, the only reason why I'm asking that is if there's some priors of these specific charges.
Right.
There could be the possibility of some jail time, so then
Right.
I could look at the appointment attorney, but if there's not,
Okay.
then that takes that away, so.
All right.
So let me have you take a look at this address here, and make sure that's a good address.
Yep.
And then how about phone number is good there?
Perfect.
Do you have an email?
I do.
Could you enter
Write it
where
in
it
there?
says email? Yeah, thank you. All right, so we'll get that court date to you in a moment. If you want to wait right over here, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, you're all set.
Thank you.
Corey Long? I don't have anything prepared for him.
Hello there.
Hello.
All right, so this is case 2025 CM 12310. Could you state your full name?
Corey Michael Long.
All right, Mr. Long, you're here for 2 counts of failure to comply with a court order under the domestic violence statute. Both of those are class 1 misdemeanors. Were you here in the group advisory? When I gave the introduction at the beginning, were you here during that portion of the group advisory where I went on and was reading from a paper?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that information?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The domestic violence charge does have a mandatory minimum. It's like the DUI example I gave. What the minimums are is a $50 domestic violence fund fee and a $50 address confidentiality fund fee per charge. There's also mandatory domestic violence counseling that's required. Let me see if there's any jail time being asked of this case. I do not see a request for jail time, so your options are to hire an attorney at your own expense, give me a qualifying reason that you need a court-appointed attorney, or waive the presence of an attorney. How do you wish to proceed regarding the attorney information?
I waive the presence of an attorney.
If you would check the top box on that form right there then, please. See right here on the, right up here right there, where it says I do not want an attorney, there's that little bracket there.
I
There
see.
you go. That's it. I'll take that form. If you would date and sign it where it's highlighted, October 15th of 25. Do you have any questions before you provide a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No questions.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
I plead guilty.
Okay. Enter your guilty plea. We're going to have to schedule back to court since there's a victim related to this, so we'll give you your sentencing date today to come back, and that should be the conclusion of the proceedings as far as that goes. But we have to notify the alleged victims of your plea, and if they wish to say something, they can. They don't have to, but we have to give them that opportunity, okay? And is this still a good address for you here, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the phone number still good?
Yeah.
Do you have any email?
No.
Okay, good enough. Do you have any questions about anything we've discussed?
No.
Okay. We'll get you that court date in a moment, if you can have a seat. And once we get you that court date, you'll be set to go.
All
right. I do need to review your case, but you can go ahead and have a seat. Regarding the case of Long, are there any victims in the courtroom? Having seen, are you a victim? Do you wish to be heard?
I denied being a victim in this instance,
Okay.
and the cops.
Could you come up here, please?
Yeah.
That way I don't have you yelling, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I tried to deny the victim's rights things. I didn't want him arrested that night. I would,
Let me give you a little explanation how that works. They may have told you or may not have. So in Arizona, domestic violence, which is the allegations, means that there's some type of relationship. It could be partners, it could be roommates, many different areas of a relationship. Once there's domestic violence, a relationship involved, the state takes the burden, which means that the state then decides if there's a breach of domestic violence, they shall make an arrest, not may.
I know.
Okay. So I don't need to explain anymore?
You don't know. I just want to say that in the case of it being what it is, I was the victim, but that I'm cool with him, and it didn't really go down that way.
So, yeah, so let me finish what I was saying. So they shall make an arrest. So if they find that there's a breach of law, have probable cause to arrest you, then that's what happens. Whether you say, I want to, or I don't want to, I don't do,
Yeah.
they have to. The prosecution operates the same way. So when this goes forward and he's pleading guilty, let's say, for example, he pled not guilty, then the prosecutor has the choice to still bring it forward, with or without you saying, I want to do it or not. That's the
I
way
know.
that's the way Arizona looks at domestic violence, okay?
Yeah.
It takes, the purpose of that is to take the burden off of an alleged victim, so they don't have to decide all that and have more consequences from the offender.
Yeah.
So that's what the purpose, so I just want to make you aware of that, what it is. His conditions of release, let me talk to those things, those things to you. Here it is, okay. Conditions of release that are set forward is to obey, this is what he's required to do. Obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of any address change, not to leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, not to have any contact with the alleged victim, and I think there was 2 listed. So, what was your name?
My name's Lillian.
I'm sorry?
Lillian.
Okay. Let me see if there are any one of the 2. No.
These are a different case?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So those, you're not listed as either one of the victims, okay?
Alright. Can I go sit down?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So there might be another case out there that is pending or something, so. All right. Mr. Long, did you hear your release conditions? Did you hear the release conditions that I was reviewing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Once you get your court date, you're all set to go.
Well, I'm doing a pre-trial on which case?
So he is pled guilty to the case that is in front of me, which is case 25 CM 12310.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Is there another case?
No, I think he has a couple cases.
Let me see here. Okay,
This is a new charge, and I think he has
so this
things
is all
listed
the
for
same.
today.
So here's one, and it looks like it's this one.
Right, there might be another one behind there for like 1:30 this afternoon. Oh, that's the 19th. Never mind.
Okay. I just want to try to get all these in the same. So those last 2 here. So that's all one case. And Mr. Long, just as a reminder, there are other cases. There's a shoplifting that you're scheduled for. Let me see if I've got a current date. Are you aware of that case?
Yeah.
So that was scheduled for September 19th. I don't know why that's here.
It was just in the file, so I just
Oh,
want to make
okay.
sure we didn't miss it.
Okay, yeah, no problem. This one is it the same one? Yeah, that's the same
Okay.
case. So that's all the.
So he's done then.
Okay, just make sure, Mr. Long, if you want to, when you get the court date for this case that we just discussed, if you have any questions about the other case, the shoplifting one, just talk to the clerk at the front counter and they can give you a reminder of the next court date for that one.
All right.
And those ones that you're generating, I think, so we put in serve in person or any note on it at all?
I usually write on it.
Perfect.
And
This is
do
one
it.
we have, yeah.
Yeah.
I never, that's why I get signatures or you make the note.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Angelica Pretty.
Hello. You gotta sit over there all by yourself. This is case number 2025 CM CM 12280. Could you state your full name?
Angelica Libri.
All right, and this is an allegation of criminal damage under the domestic violence statute. Were you here in the group advisory that I gave? Okay, did you understand that information?
Yes.
Okay, there's no jail time being sought for the case. Do you have any questions about your attorney waiver form?
No.
Okay, go ahead, date and sign it. You've indicated that you wish to proceed without an attorney. Thank you. Do you have any questions before you enter a plea?
Yes, just one question. So my probation officer said that I could petition to change the release conditions that say that I'm not allowed to contact the victim, which is my fiance that I'm having a child with. Would my plea affect if I could change those conditions?
So, they're correct with what they're telling you. What you have to do is file a motion. So there's a form out front here, is that file a motion and put on there what you're asking for. If you can talk to them, let me look at what they are. What are you wanting to do? Be able to go back?
Yes.
So there's no contact whatsoever. So if you're wishing to have contact, put that in there. And there's also prohibiting you from going to the location of the alleged offense. So if you're wishing to do that, you also put that on there. So kind of 1 and 2. What happens is that request from you, from the defendant, goes to the prosecutor. They either will make a determination immediately or they'll wait to the next court date.
Okay.
If you plead guilty and we get to the sentencing, then I hear what you have to say, what the victim has to say on making it part of the sentencing order. Okay, so but if it's really not guilty, then we look at considering changing it to waiting for the next court proceeding, which could be a trial or another pretrial conference, and the extended amount of time that it would go. So it starts with a motion that you'll grab the form out in the front and then put what you're asking for, and then we'll get that and we'll send a copy to the prosecutor depending on your plea. So to answer your question, no, it doesn't matter how you plead right now, because we have to have another court date, whether it's a sentencing and we notify the victim and all that, or if it's a pretrial conference with a not guilty plea, to potentially either enter a plea agreement, go to a trial, or dismiss.
Okay.
Does that answer your question for you?
Yes.
All right. Could I ask one favor? You advanced this by 1 month. Could you change that to just make a circle, make it a 10?
Sorry.
That's all right. Perfect. All right. Any questions before you enter your plea?
No.
Okay. How do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
I'll enter your guilty plea, and we'll schedule you for that sentencing. I'll get you the court date in a moment. I do want to review your release conditions with you. First, I'm going to announce to see if there's any victims. And it's Pretty, P-R-D, right? Yes. Okay, in the case of Pretty, are there any victims in the courtroom? Having seen none. Okay, release conditions are obey all orders of the court. Do not commit any crimes. Notify the court immediately of any address change. Not to leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. Currently, not to have any contact with the victim in any manner. Not to go near the location of the alleged offense. But you can return to get a civil standby if you haven't already done that, to get personal property, clothing, toothbrush, that kind of stuff. And then you're reporting to your pretrial services as ordered?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so just continue to do that until the conclusion of the case.
Okay.
You have any questions about any of that?
Just the mailing part. I have to change my mailing. Do I do that up front?
Yes. I can give you the form here and then just turn it into the clerk at the front.
Okay.
And if you want to, first I'll start by just putting your name right here, and then your new information will go there. You don't have to do the rest of it all. Okay. And then you can just give that to the clerk at the front counter when you complete it. We'll get you your court date. If you want to, while we wait for your court date, sentencing date, if you want to have a seat right there and get that finished up, and we'll put it with the case.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That'll be a sentencing.
Yep. Holly Margette.
Hello there.
Hello, sir.
All right, and this is case number 2025 CM 12274. Could you state your full name?
Holly Ann Marquette.
Thank you. So we're facing an allegation of assault under the domestic violence statute and a disorderly conduct charge under the domestic violence statute as well. Both of those are class 1 misdemeanors, and both of those are filed under domestic violence. There's a mandatory minimum penalty for domestic violence is a $50 address confidentiality fund fee, a $50 domestic violence fund fee, and that's per charge, and then a domestic violence counseling order. You don't have to do counseling twice, one will do both.
Okay.
It doesn't look like there's any jail time being requested in the case. If that changes, you'll be notified, and so do all the other conditions. But at this point, there's no jail time.
Okay.
Did you, were you present for the group advisory I gave?
Yes, I was.
Okay, do you have any questions on that?
No.
Okay, any questions on your attorney waiver form?
Yeah, because I don't qualify for appointed,
So
right?
there's no jail time. Do you have any other reasons that you, besides I can't afford one, do you have any other things that you'd like the court to know to see if you qualify?
No, that's okay. I'll
Okay.
just wait my right.
Okay, check the top
Top
box.
box?
Yes.
Okay, and I also, can I ask you a question? I tell you something.
You can ask us, see if I can answer it.
Okay, I have 2 other cases that are just for my driving on suspended things, and I'm kind of behind on my fines.
Okay.
And the reason I'm behind, I lost my little brother killed himself.
Okay, sorry to hear that.
And my sister died of lung cancer a month later, and so I was out of town with my family.
Understandable.
So I got behind on my
Okay.
fines.
Yeah, no
So
problem.
can I redo my?
You can. So what I'll do, what I need you to do is, there's a motion form at the front counter. If you don't know what the case numbers are, just write your name. Say you have 2 pending cases, you're behind on your fines. List a couple of those reasons. You don't have to get into too much detail since you told me here.
Okay.
Then I'll get that, and we'll set out, do a delay on the payment plan. So
Okay.
you're only making one payment, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For both of them.
Yeah, so we'll just with the information you're telling me, I already know that I'll grant it.
Okay.
I just gotta make sure that I get it, and not another
Okay.
judge that doesn't know, so that's why I
Okay.
want you to still list the reasons, in
Okay.
case it doesn't come in front of me. And then we'll, set the, payment plan that's extended out 30 days, or if it's something more than 30 days that you're looking for, put it in that motion.
Okay.
And me or another judge will either grant that time frame or allotment, or
Okay.
30 days for sure.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
That's the attorney waiver form. If you would sign and date where it's highlighted. And I'll keep that up on that one. Just talks about today's stuff.
Sorry about that.
Regarding the charges of assault and disorderly conduct under the domestic violence statute. Do you have any questions before you give a plea?
No.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. We'll enter your not guilty plea and get you set for that pretrial conference that I explained, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to review your release conditions with you. So obey all orders of the court, not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately if your address changes.
Okay.
I would like to confirm that this is still the good address right here. Number 1.
I can't read it. Oh, I got my glasses. Wait. Sorry.
That's okay.
No, I'm not there. Because I was told by my pretrial services officer.
Yeah, okay, so let me give you an address update. That's where we currently can contact you.
Okay.
You'll just write your name right up here, and
Okay.
then your new information here.
Okay, thank you. My case number is?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it, just your
Just my
name and all
name,
that. We'll
okay.
just put it right with this case when you're done.
Okay.
In the case of Margaret, are there any victims in the courtroom? Okay. Yeah, hang on one second. I'll hear from you in a moment. What was your name?
Margaret Carroll.
You want to come forward here, and I'll hear from you here in just one moment. Right over here, ma'am.
Here's your new date.
All right, so the release conditions that I'm reviewing with her are currently obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of any address change. That's what she's doing, not to leave the state of Arizona, not to have, do not have contact with the alleged victim with in-person or unwanted contact. So you guys can speak until you say you don't want to do that, as long as it's not in-person contact. Okay, so that's what's in place now. And then she's ordered for pretrial services, which is for her to check into a probation department. She's not on probation, but on these release conditions, they monitor, make sure she's obeying these things, make sure she's going to court, and those kind of things. What would you like to say?
I'd just like to state for the record that what she was charged with didn't actually go down the way that.
Yeah, okay, so besides saying the details of the case, she's pled not guilty. You have the right as a victim to go to that next hearing as well, and we're going to get the court date.
She can have a copy as well, I'll print another one.
Here you go. And you can give the information to the prosecutor if you wish. So that's the ones that will hear the details of the case. What you can address is kind of those release conditions that I just spoke of.
Okay.
Okay? You have anything you wish to say on those?
No.
Okay. All right. So I've got your address updated, I've got your turn, I've got you're not guilty. I gave you your court date. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, then you're all set to go.
I'll
We'll
just
see you
go
on that
put
day.
that motion in.
Yeah, just see the front counter. You know what? I don't know. Do we have
They're
hard
at
copies?
lunch.
Do we have hard copies of a motion form?
I can go up there with her. So.
Yeah, if you could just show it to her, you can take it with you and drop it back. They're at lunch
I can
right
come
now.
back and do it.
Yeah, and then just fill it out and drop it off.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah,
Thank you.
You bet. Thanks.
She's next, yeah. Okay. I just had it in front of me, there we go.
It's all in color.
All right, could you state your full name?
Barbara Ray Carroll.
All right, Miss Carroll, and this is case number 2025 CM 12275. The allegation made against you is underage possession of alcohol and false report to law enforcement. Each of those are a class 1 misdemeanor. Were you in the group advisory?
Yes.
Okay, and how old are you?
19.
Okay, and did you understand that information, the group advisory?
Yes, sir.
All right, you have your attorney waiver form. There is no jail time being sought for this case. How do you wish to proceed regarding the attorney? Waive the attorney or hire an attorney at your own expense?
I can read it.
Okay, if you check the top box there, I'll take that form. I know you've already dated and signed it. Do you have any questions before you give a plea to the charge? Two charges.
No, Your Honor.
How do you wish to plead the case?
I'm not guilty.
Okay. All right, well, enter your not guilty plea and get your court date. I want to confirm that this is a good address for you here.
Yes, sir.
And is that a good email address for you?
It might be, but it could, I don't know that I have access to any of my emails at the moment.
Okay, so that is your email, but you just don't use it?
I don't know if I have access to it right now because my.
Okay. But it is your email?
Yeah.
Good enough. And then is that a good phone number for you? Yes, and then that's changed?
9702495. Yeah.
Okay. I want to review. There's no other persons in the courtroom, so I don't need to call out for any victims. Your release conditions are obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court of any address change, not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription, and not to leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. Any questions on any of that?
No, sir.
All right, so we will get you your next court date, and that's called a pretrial conference, and we'll see you on that date as soon as we get it provided to you. If you just want to wait off to the side there.
Line along. Good timing.
Hello there.
I think this is your guys'. Someone just handed it to me. Okay.
I don't know. It's not mine.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Okay, this is the front desk. Thank you.
All right, and this is case 2025 TR 346. Could you state your full name?
Delilah Renee Long.
Okay, thank you. So we have 4 allegations against you, and they're all DUI related. The first one is being DUI impaired. The second is being DUI with a blood or breath alcohol concentration at 0.08 or above. The third is an extreme DUI charge, having a blood or breath concentration at 0.15 or above. The final charge is another count of extreme, called a super extreme DUI, of having a blood or breath at 0.20 or more. All of those are class 1 misdemeanors, and they do have mandatory minimum penalties. Mandatory minimum penalties of the extreme DUIs are a fine of $2,745.50. There is that jail time requirement, and then the other counts are, so there's 2 counts of the extreme with that balance. Then the other 2 counts are $1,515.50. There's also mandatory DUI counseling and mandatory jail time that's required of those. That means you have the ability to have a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost to you. You also have the option to have a jury trial if you wish. Would you like to see if you want a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost?
I was gonna see if I can try to look for one, because I have 3 kids at home that I take care of.
Okay.
And so I need to figure, like, if I can maybe just try to reduce it to house arrest, because
Okay,
it's,
so the court can appoint you an attorney at little or no cost. You don't have to take that attorney. You can go hire one, but it's going to be costly to you. So that's up to you. If you want to exercise the right for a court-appointed attorney, I just need you to fill out a financial thing to see if you financially qualify, and if you do, we assign an attorney. Otherwise, you can go hire one at your own expense if you wish, that you choose.
I know you can't like give me like legal advice or anything, but are they like more expensive? Like, are they like way expensive, or like is it with what I'm like facing? Is it
what I've seen? I can't give you advice, but what I've seen is that if you hire an attorney at your own expense, you have to come up with a retainer, and that ranges anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 to start with.
Okay.
A court-appointed attorney would be $25 or $0, and they would be your attorney and represent you.
Yeah, could we do the court-appointed one? I think I'm still gonna maybe look on the side.
You can still do that, yeah. So what you can do is
Okay.
talk to the court-appointed attorney, and if you wish not to continue services with them, that's fine. Hire your other one. So if you would, there's a financial statement on that counter on that purple clipboard. If you could fill that out, please.
Yes.
And we can enter a not guilty plea if you want to work on that.
Your Honor, can I present a previous case to you real quick, or wait for
Yes.
fill that out? It'd be the Holly Margaret you spoke to. She just completed that motion. So if I just give it to you now, and we can have you review it while we're waiting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't really cite PTC till I know what she's saying.
Thank you,
Well
sir.
done.
Appreciate it.
You betcha. And then, Jared, could I get a copy of this information? Miss Long, did you already get your fingerprints taken?
Yes, sir. I turned it in I came last week and turned them in.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I got them done last week.
Okay, we just don't have that in the file, so that's probably in there somewhere.
I promise. I made the trip.
Yeah, it's fine.